As we kick things off with today's show, at the end of June, Nebraska Extension hosted their annual Weed Management Field Day at the South Central Ag Lab, which is located just east of Hastings. This event gives producers the opportunity to view demonstrations of weed control systems in corn, sorghum, and soybeans. We can all admit that the daily ins and outs of crop production can seem repetitive at times. However, in the agricultural practice, there's always something new to learn, and field days like this are one of the best ways that producers can stay up to date with the latest research information.
Oh, well, the thing in agriculture is there's always something new, but there's always something old that comes back and looks like the new. When we think of these ag laboratories like this, one of the big functions is to try new things and take the risks so our producers don't have to. I mean, that's what we're in this for, is to find new discoveries, field test them, see what works, what doesn't work, and then give out that factual information to our growers. Some of the highlights are the new modes of action. I shouldn't say new modes of action, but the new chemicals that are coming down the line, the new combinations, and also the systems approach. You know, it's just not relying on one molecule, but how do we systems approach? Can we use cover crops? Can we graze? How do we get it to germinate? And, you know, more of a holistic, we're in this for the long haul.
While this field day highlighted some of the new chemical options for weed control, the big take-home message wasn't necessarily the focus on weed control for current production season. Rather, educators were insistent that producers take an approach to weed control that looks well into the future for their operation.
We included a number of projects that basically discusses the chemical and non-chemical control methods for management of herbicide-resistant weeds in corn and soybean particularly. Absolutely, it is very important because number of weeds can survive like 5 to 6 years in the soil, and whenever there is a good opportunity, they will emerge. So that's why if we think about only 1 year, then maybe we are adding too much in the soil seed bank from the weed seed bank perspective. So that's why now our message to growers is like not only think about weed control in this year, but you also need to make like a 5-year program, which program can reduce the overall seed production from weed species. Particularly, I would watch for water hemp and Palmer amaranth. They both are widespread. They both have evolved resistance to number of herbicides. So the greatest approach will be we may need to reduce the overall seed production from those weed species, and then eventually we will get good control by adopting chemical and non-chemical weed control methods.
Much of the information shared at this field day will be available online, but you may find that your experience would be more immersive if you were to attend one of these events in person.
The great thing about this type of field day is it's like a demonstration based, so you will actually see the results of our treatments in front of you under the natural growing conditions. So we always provide good information by using presentations during our winter annual meetings like crop production clinics, but in my opinion, this is even better because you can see the results of the treatments, you can ask questions to a number of speakers, and you will have answer right away. And we also learn from them, so they also share their experience about using cover crops, for example, or planting green, which can suppress weeds, or using some other new varieties of soybean or new herbicides. So yeah, it's like a win-win situation for both.
If you would like to attend any field days this summer, there are still several opportunities available to you. Coming up next week on July 19th, it is the 4R's Field Day. This educational opportunity will take producers through nutrient stewardship and knowledge and tools to help improve soil health, crop yields, water quality, and overall profit. Coming up August 4th, the South Central Ag Lab will be hosting another field day that will cover topics such as nutrient management, soil health, disease, insect management, and much more. We posted additional information about these events along with this story on the Market Journal website.